All right. How is it going, beautiful people? Hey, this is your boy Keith the Epic. Keith Jones is if we're doing business, and I am the king of unclaimed funds, guys. So, um, if you're watching this, you're probably watching the replay. Go ahead and type replay in the comments. If you're checking me out live, go ahead and put live in the comments. I'm gonna give Facebook a minute to do its thing here, and I'm going to invite some folks. Wow. Oh, wait. Happy Mother's Day, by the way. If we got some moms out there, happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day, man. Um, Big ups to all the moms. So today I wanted to cover, how to actually get these seven-figure lists of unclaimed funds, right, that the government is holding. So today I'm gonna cover that. I wanted to actually do this with my PowerPoint, but for some reason Zoom isn't working well for me today. So I will be put just uploading some training on that with the spreadsheet. But I wanted to cover everything, in regards to what it's going to take to get these unclaimed funds lists. And for some reason, guys, I can't see if anyone is commenting. If you can hear me okay, go ahead and comment below that you can hear me. You can do that. Hey, Ann, how are you? How are you, Ann? If you can hear me okay, and if you could let me know in the comments. Let's see if I can. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? It's a little static, but you can hear me. Huh, I wonder why that is. I got my headsets in this time. Awesome. So, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to do this on my PowerPoint, but for some reason it's not connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this training, but I'm also going to upload my PowerPoint presentation with the training on there as well. So you guys will have that after this live is over. But I'm just gonna cover everything right now. Man, this is so simple, guys. It is so simple. All right, so let's first talk about the unclaimed funds, right? Let's talk about the unclaimed funds, how these funds come about. It's going to come about from foreclosures. That's the main type of unclaimed funds that we want to go after. And the reason why is typically you're going to have bigger amounts, right? And being that we're paid on a percentage basis, the bigger the amount, the more money we make. So we want those big deals. Matter of fact, we don't want to mess with anything under $10,000, right? 10,000 is our rock bottom. We prefer, we really like those 30,000 and up because, hey, we like those five-figure checks, right? So, but we want to focus on the clients that's owed more than $10,000. All right, so let's talk about, looking at my PowerPoint here, the mindset that you got to have, guys. So I definitely want to make sure you're prepared mentally for what you're going to go through, because what I don't want to happen is you come across a hurdle and you just stop running, right? You just stop going for it because you came across something. So what I like to do is I like to let you know in advance what to expect, good, bad, or indifferent. I want you to understand what's going on and why that's going on so that you don't get that frustration and quit your grind. And stopping 3 feet from goal, right? So let's talk about the mindset, right? With this business, it's only consistency is the key. You want to be consistent, right? Consistency will get you to that finish line. So you're going to send out emails and you're going to get no's. You're definitely going to get some no's. Wrong department. We don't have any lists. You're going to get those things. So be okay with that, right? And you got to understand and it's going to make sense when I get to requesting a list, why you're going to get so many no's. And we want to get those no's, right? So just keep pushing. I can't stress that enough, guys. Keep pushing. Make it a daily habit to be requesting lists every single day until you finish a whole state, right? Until you finish that whole state. All right, so man, this is so much easier when I got the PowerPoint, guys. I apologize, but I'm gonna get that uploaded for you. So the first thing you want to do is you want to gather emails, right? You want to gather email addresses of the departments that may potentially have these unclaimed funds. So typically they're going to be in one of 3 departments. One of 3 departments, that list is going to be, they're going to have that list. And that is the county treasury. Hopefully you're taking notes, guys. Hopefully you're taking notes. If not, man, get a pen and pad, and write down these notes. All right, so your list is going to be held by one of 3 departments. It's going to be held by the county treasury, the county clerk of courts, or the county tax department. Typically, they're going to be in one of those 3. Sometimes it may be with like the auditor or another party like a tax commissioner or something like that. But if you emailing these 3 departments, they're going to point you in the right direction, right? And then once you do identify exactly what department in that state that these funds are being held, you're gonna send out these emails, and I'm gonna give you the template for that. If you're watching in this group, all you have to do is go to the file section, and that Freedom of Information Act request is in the file section in this free group, so you can copy and paste that, right? So the first thing you want to do is you want to go to your Gmail. I find Gmail, if you don't have a Gmail account, start a Gmail. There's just so many features that will help you, especially if you're doing business. But most of us have Gmail accounts. So you want to go to your Google Drive and create a document, right? A worksheet, an Excel document. And at the top of that document, you want to put county in one column, right? You want to put the county, and the next column you're going to put department. You're going to skip 2 spaces, and in those 2 spaces you're going to put date sent, date received. 3. And then the third column. I wish I had my word. My spreadsheet. I'm looking at it, but you guys can't see. But okay, so you're gonna have the county in the first column. You're gonna have the department in the second column. Then the third column, you're gonna have the sent date, the return date, or when they corresponded back to you, and then the next column you're going to have the notes, right? And so if they email you back and say something, you want to copy whatever that is they responded to and paste it in that 4th column. So that way you don't have to go through your emails and look and see what's going on. It's all on one spreadsheet, right? All right, if they send you a link, if they hosted it on their on somewhere on their website, it'll be right there, right? So you want to create that document, right? So the next thing you want to do is you want to go to Google, right? And you want to, let's say we're working in Kansas, right? You want to Google Kansas County Treasury, the plus sign, right? And then you want to put email. That plus sign is going to tell Google, I want Kansas County, whatever county, Kansas, I don't know any of the counties in Kansas, but let's just say one of them is Kansas City County, right? So I want to say Kansas City County, Kansas, plus email. And when you put that combination in Google, it's going to give you that email address. You want to post that email address on your worksheet, right? And what I do is I do a list. I get a list of our Google counties in Kansas by population. So I'll get a list of all the counties. I'm going to copy and paste all the counties. I'm going to plug that right into my spreadsheet. Then I'm just going to go right down the line and get the email addresses to the county treasury, the county clerk, and the county tax department, right? And plus email. I get those emails. And I want to start off with 20 counties, so that's going to be 60 emails. You want to do this every day until you just finish that state, right? And if you're doing this within 3 days, you're going to have some lists, right? You're going to have some lists. You're going to get some responses, right? So that's what you want to do to get your list. So again, that email template, if you're in this free group, is right in the file section, the Freedom of Information Act, or FOIA. It's right in the file section. Copy, paste that. The only thing that you're going to change on that document is your information at the bottom, and the only thing that you're going to change is that's going to stay the same. The only thing you're going to change is who you're sending that email to. Do not just put all the emails in one email, like a batch spam email. Because what's going to happen is their system is going to say, oh, it's spamming, and they'll never even get your request. So send it individually, right? Send those emails individually. All right. So, you know where to your request. Again, 3 departments: the county treasury, the county clerk of court, and the county tax department. If it's somewhere different, one of those 3 people within that first day, somebody is going to tell you, oh, you need to go to this department. Speak to this person in this department. They handle that. Take note of that, putting that right inside your worksheet to keep track of all your emails. And you're going to keep track of that. And you're going to email that person, right, directly. If they say, hey, I forwarded the email to them, you want to ask them, oh, thank you for doing that. For my records, can I have their name, department, and email address as well? And they'll email it to you, and you can have it. You can actually send the request to them directly, just in case, right? All right. So now we know where to send these lists. Let's talk about some of the possible responses that you're going to have. Again, I want you to be prepared, right? So think about this. If we're emailing 3 departments and only one department is going to have that list, it just makes sense that we're going to get more no's than yeses, right? You're going to get more no's than yeses. So be okay with that. Another thing that you're going to possible responses that you're going to have is they're going to send you a list, right? But it's not going to be the right list. You're going to get a lot of lists that you really don't want to work. Can you work them? Yeah, but you really don't want to work them. And they're called checklists. They have a check number on in that list, right? Typically, if it has a check number on there, it's not what you're looking for. That's things like maybe some uncashed checks. Maybe they put up a bond and maybe collect their money from their bond after they went to court. So it's all kinds of things that could be. So let's talk about what. How do I know that I have the right list? Right? You know you have the right list when you, number one, they just flat out tell you, hey, this is our tax sale excess proceeds, right? They tell you right in the email, hey, this is our tax sale excess proceeds, or tax sale overages. Keyword being sale, right? You know you got the right list, they tell you that. If they don't specifically say that, right? If they don't specifically say that, when you look at the columns of information that they're giving you, if you look at the top where it tells you what's in that column, you're going to have things that indicated a sale took place, right? So it's going to have buyer, seller, sold date, things like that is you're going to see on that list. So that indicates a sale took place. It's also going to have a case number and or a parcel number. Depending on your state, it may say map ID or PPIN number or something like that, but it is a parcel number. That number is attached to a piece of property, so you know you have the right list. Or it may have a case number, right? A parcel number or a case number. So it's going to have those things on there for sure, one, if not both of those things. And it's also going to have some indicators on there that a sale took place. So it may have the sale date, buyer, seller, something along those lines. You're going to see that on that list. But typically, if you have a case number or a parcel number, you know you have the right list. That is not a check, right? That is not a check number, just some random check number. That's attached to a piece of property, and that's what we're looking for. All right. So I'm going to open this up because what I plan on doing, guys, is uploading the actual recording, the actual PowerPoint presentation. So I know some people are visual, like myself. So I'm gonna post that here in the next hour. So you'll have that to go on as well. So let's open it up. I see we have a couple people on here. Also, I'm going to open it up to any questions. Again, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Happy Mother's Day, man. You guys deserve this special day for sure. All right, so we don't look like we have any questions. Hey, if you're watching the replay, guys, if you're watching the replay, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask questions in this group. All right, don't hesitate to ask questions. I answer all the questions. If you have a question, it will get answered. All right, so you're interested in my 5-step blueprint to becoming an asset recovery specialist, starting your own asset recovery business, um, let me know below. We can book a call and we can go over if this is going to be a good fit for us. All right. So if you're interested in getting my actual course, where I break down everything from getting your list, verifying your list, skip tracing, finding the rightful owners, teaching you what to say and how to say it. Of course, getting all the legal documentation that you're going to need to protect your interests, your money, right? Power of attorneys, contracts, direct receipt addendums, things like that. That's included as well. I'll also teach you how to negotiate with an attorney if needed, and I'll show you how to process it yourself if you won't need an attorney. So if you're interested in the actual Unclaimed Funds Revealed 2.0, let me know in the comments. We can schedule a consultation. We can go over that. And I'm really excited about the 2.0 because I'm adding some extra things in there. Not only would you learn how to get mortgage overages, tax excess proceeds, property tax double payments, but I'm also throwing in state funds, how to recover state funds, and I'm throwing in a strategy that I call the deed grab. So this is really for individuals that really got a passion for the real estate side of this, where I'm going to show you how to get ahead of the game, get into the deal before it goes to foreclosure. And once it goes to foreclosure, that gives you a couple options, which I will cover in the course. One, getting cash flow from that property, from renting it out. And the second is just letting it go to foreclosure and that overage going to you instead of the homeowner. So I'm throwing that strategy as well into the course. So I'm super excited for 2.0. So if you want some information, definitely comment. We can set up a consultation and go over that with you. All right, guys. Hey, if you're a mom, happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your special day. You so deserve it. And again, this is your boy, Keith Jones, if we're doing business, the king of unclaimed funds. Hey guys, I'll be uploading the PowerPoint presentation here real soon.